That's fatal.
How's it going, Fatal Family? 2K just dropped a ton of news on WWE 2K25, from the roster being 300 plus superstars to more info about the island and intergender matches and details. So I'm going to give you guys a brief rundown of all the details in today's video. So I'm not just sitting here for 30 minutes reading all the information. I will leave all the sources in the description for you to thoroughly read them, but I will give you the rundown of each point in this video. So let's get the first one. First, let's talk about what's going to be in the actual Bloodline Edition. So the Bloodline Edition will include the Bloodline Edition bonus pack, My Faction Persona cards of the Mattel Elite Collection's Greatest Hits Roman Reigns, a My Faction Persona card of the Mattel Elite Series 114 Jey Uso, and Island Cosmetics for PS5 only, or Xbox only, depending on what next-gen console you got it for, the Family Above All hoodie, the OTC shirt, Yeet tank top, and Yeet sunglasses. So, I guess I spoke too soon in the last video talking about, oh, I don't see My Faction anywhere. My Faction is still here. My Faction Persona cards are still here to stay. Although the way they're doing My Faction this year, I think they are trying to make it a little easier on us. Fingers crossed. I'm just being hopeful here. And it seems like we will have cosmetics in the island. I'm really hoping that the island, the more that I think about it, is just like if you remember the game PlayStation Home, it was just a hub world where you can have social interactions and play games and quests like that. That's what it seems like it's going to be. And honestly, I'm all here for it, and definitely expect island videos in the future. It comes with the WrestleMania 41 pack, WrestleMania 41 Arena, the My Faction Persona card, new playable superstar. Who is that? When are we going to stop doing this whole like mysterious to be announced superstar? If we're going to pre-order this, you have to tell us who it is. Like, you got to tell us who these superstars we're going to get as Persona cards. You know what I mean? You got to tell us, man. So we got a Persona card for a playable superstar, a new playable superstar, by the way, as well as 2 other Persona cards for the WrestleMania main events 1 and 2. So it's going to be 2 more superstars that main evented WrestleMania. Leave your guesses in the comments down below who the new superstar is going to be, as well as who the 2 WrestleMania main eventer superstars are going to be. It comes with the Rock Nation of Domination pack, My Faction Persona card of the Rock Nation of Domination, the Ringside Pass, Season Pass, 5 post-launch DLC character packs, and the Supercharger, as well as the Super Mega Boost, My Rise Boost, and 100k VC, which makes sense because the island, so they want to give us VC to have something to use in the island. The Deadman Edition bonus pack, My Faction Persona card Undertaker 90, My Faction Persona card Mattel Elite Series Greatest Hits Undertaker, a usable urn, so we got an urn weapon, the Brother Love Manager, Bruce Pritchard, it's going to be in 2K25, can't wait to make him playable. The Island Cosmetics for PS5 only, the Undertaker 95 mask. It also comes with the Wyatt 6-pack. We got My Faction Persona cards for Uncle Howdy, Dexter Loomis, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, and Eric Rowan, as well as the Island Cosmetics for Uncle Howdy mask and Nikki Cross's mask. And we also get 15,000 virtual currency and 2K24, the standard edition for free digital edition. And if you're just getting the Deadman Edition, well, you can see right here where it's going to stop. You pretty much get everything right when it says Deadman Edition, and after that, you see all the X's. You don't get anything else. If you get the Bloodline Edition, as you can see, the Bloodline Edition, you get everything, and Standard Edition, you pretty much just get all the way till the Standard Edition part, and then you see all the red X's. So which one are you planning on getting? I'm definitely gonna get the Bloodline Edition so that I can utilize the island and have fun and explore, make a bunch of content for you guys. So I'm gonna get the Bloodline Edition. Actually, I have a little bet going with someone in my chat that if the bet is if Zelina Vega lasts 10 minutes or more in the Royal Rumble, someone in my chat is gonna buy me the Bloodline Edition. But if Zelina Vega gets eliminated before the 10-minute mark, then I gotta buy him the Bloodline Edition. So please, Zelina Vega, last more than 10 minutes. Let's talk about the island, WWE's open world. Forget the ring. The island is where the real action is going to happen. Exclusively on the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, this mode is a massive WWE-themed playground where you'll complete quests, battle players, and even earn a contract from Roman Reigns. Think about NBA 2K's The City, but with more suplexes. Customize your My Superstar, unlock cosmetics like the Yeet tank top and the other cosmetics I mentioned in the Bloodline Edition, and dive into live events. Just don't expect last gen or PC players to join the party. This is current gen only. So just like I said in the last video with my guesses, exactly what I guessed is exactly what they're doing with the island, and I cannot wait. I'm so happy that what I guessed is correct. Quests, events, free roam, having fun, just socializing, doing quests to work your way up to Roman Reigns' contract to be at the head of the table, essentially. So it's gonna be like an open world game mode, and I cannot wait to dive into it and make a bunch of videos for you guys. Gameplay upgrades. We got intergender matches are back. For the first time since 2009, you can throw Rhea Ripley at Dominic Mysterio or Randy Orton at Nia Jax with complete freedom. That means no restrictions. You can mix the men and women in any match type, including Royal Rumbles. The only match type that is the exception is mixed tag matches, because those have strict rules. But this is a great surprise, because I actually guessed in my last video that it was probably just going to be like an intergender match and that was it. You only do one match. But no, they gave us free reign. They're like, you want to do a cage match? Go ahead. Hell in a Cell, have fun. Royal Rumbles, feel free. And apparently there's also going to be some titles that both can win, and then there's obviously set titles. So we're going to have titles that both can win as well. Underground matches, no ropes, no rules. This MMA inspired brawl lets you fight in a gritty environment with crowds banging on the mat. We also get confirmation that Lola Vice will be in the game, so there you go. I hope Lola Vice fans are happy about that one. As we can see with the underground match, there will be just generic NPCs around the ring, and you can just have fun with it. Do it on a SmackDown, do it on a random PLE, I'm guessing. Do it on a generic underground looking arena. You can just have fun with it. I'm sure we can also have the matches online, and just like the description says, no ropes, no rules. I'm pretty sure it's going to be either pin, submission, or knockout, so that's gonna be fun to play. Bloodline rules match is making its way into 2K25, and they're doing an interesting take on it. It's not just a regular Bloodline rules match, which is like a no holds barred. No, they're doing a twist to it so that it's actually fun to play. In Bloodline rules, you will summon allies mid-match, like Solo Sikoa for example, to turn a 1v1 into a 4v4 chaos fest. It's like War Games without the cage. So just like I said, imagine War Games without the cage, and you have like a payback meter that's filling up, and once that payback meter fills up, you activate it, and then one of your teammates will run into the match to help you on your side. And then when your opponent gets that payback meter, they will activate it, and then one of their teammates comes out to help them against you. And you can keep doing that until it's a 4v4. So pretty much they're not just going to get in there and beat you up and run away. They're going to get in there, attack you, and stay in the ring to help the other guy win. So it becomes a 4v4 War Games type match, just without the cage. And then it just becomes whose team's better than who, and who will get the pin first. My GM goes global. Run your brand with up to 4 players online. Draft legends like Bret Hart, and host cross-brand premium live events. Time to prove you're the ultimate GM. So you can play My GM up to 4 players online. I think that was a highly requested feature, was having online GM mode, being able to play GM mode with your friends. Well, now you can in 2K25. My Rise's unified storyline. No more split male or female campaigns. This year, you'll battle Bayley and Kevin Owens as they invade NXT, with branching choices and allies like Jey Uso and Bianca Belair. So no more 2 My Rise storylines. You just gotta play one, and that's it. When you beat it, it's done. Which is actually really good for me, because when it comes to the My Rise storylines, I always skip the women's one. So I'm glad I can just play one and experience My Rise as a collective. And they're including the intergender stuff into My Rise, so it's just unified, and you can have fun and pick whoever you want to fight. You want to fight Bayley? Go ahead. You want to fight Kevin Owens? Go ahead. You want to fight Tiffany Stratton? Go ahead. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see how My Rise is going to be, and I can't wait to see more. Universe mode promos return. You can cut promos with branching dialogue options that shape rivalries. Dynamic cutscenes and multiple outcomes mean no 2 storylines are the same. This is such great news for Universe Mode fans, and I'm very happy that promos are returning. Now, as long as they can keep Universe Mode updated and stable, then these promos will be appreciated. You know what I mean? If Universe Mode is broken, then how are we going to appreciate these promos if Universe Mode is crashing or if it's not working properly? So 2K, make sure that this is all in check, and Universe Mode is all in check, so that this can all work properly. But great news for Universe Mode fans. I might actually try Universe Mode a little bit now too. WWE 2K25 soundtrack is going to be a musical nostalgia trip, teasing deeper cuts from WWE's music catalog, potential for classic Jim Johnson tracks, possibility of iconic promo songs like Limp Bizkit's My Way. The downside is there will be no custom soundtrack option available, so we're still not going to have the option to add our own custom song. So get those cards ready for a lot of theme song options, as well as get that jukebox ready. Barricade dives get a major upgrade, unique movesets for barricade jumps, dynamic LED board damage mechanic, so the LED boards will actually get damaged as you throw your opponent towards them, more times. Adds more realism to the in-ring action. Promises more varied and exciting environmental interactions. So the barricade jumps will be a unique moveset per superstar. So not every superstar can do the barricade jumps. Third-person camera is going to be a game-changing perspective. Revolutionary camera system across all match types. Immersive experience following wrestlers' movements. Highlights entrances, top rope climbs, and Hell in a Cell moments. Innovative control scheme with right stick camera management. Slight learning curve, but it promises an enhanced gameplay experience. So you remember that fake gameplay thing that WWE made for Sami betraying Roman? We might actually get that camera angle. It looks like we're going to get a third-person camera like over the shoulder for certain interactions in our match to really keep us immersed in the match and just make it seem like we're in the ring looking right behind our superstar. So that little concept gameplay that WWE made promoting that Bloodline storyline, it seems like that's exactly what we're getting. New gameplay mechanics. Giant archetyped. They have an additional health bar. They cannot do high flying moves. And they have a limited combo potential due to the stamina constraints because they are a giant archetyped. So if you want to be that big Andre the Giant type superstar where you're strong but you're slower, you can create that call as well and have fun matches using him. Backstage Brawls finally get an upgrade. They expanded it to 8 player interactions. Where have I seen that before? Oh yeah, since 2K23 when it got modded in as a custom match on the CC. So at least now we can officially play 8-man Backstage Brawls. Promises unprecedented levels of on-screen carnage, more dynamic and unpredictable match scenarios. Backstage Brawl is getting an upgrade. We can also wrestle in the WWE archives as well as NXT Backstage Brawl. That's all confirmed, so hopefully more backstage areas as well. But I'm glad to see that they're spicing up the Backstage Brawls now, and it's not the same generic one that we've become accustomed to. And finally, the Showcase mode is going to be called the Bloodlines Dynasty, and it's letting you rewrite history. Imagine flipping Roman's WrestleMania losses or pitting The Rock against Jacob Fatu. Paul Heyman himself will be narrating the saga, calling it a mainstream acknowledgement of the Tribal Chief's disruption of the industry. So just like I said last video where I was wondering why Solo Sikoa was in the middle of the ring and why John Cena looked different, it's because you can literally have fun with it. Finally, they're not going to hold our hand with Showcase mode and telling us what to do. They're just going to let us do what we want. You want to make Roman win? Go ahead. You want to make Cody win instead? Go ahead. You know what I mean? You want to put Roman versus Yokozuna? You can do that. So it looks like we can just have fun and mix it up. Also, no more slingshot tech. We're finally going to have in-game cutscenes. I swear, like, everything I was hoping for in last video, it's coming true. It's like, it's exactly as I guessed. You know what I mean? So, yeah. No, honestly, I have to give a clap to that. I have to give a clap to that. I just hope it's not broken, right? So, I'm going to take it day by day. But so far, I'm liking what I'm reading. I'm liking what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? And yeah, this is actually looking like it's going to be fun to play. Showcase mode has been boring for the past like 4 years. So I'm glad that this seems like it's going to be refreshing. And Island is going to be refreshing. Universe mode is going to be refreshing. I mean, my GM mode, you can play with friends now. It seems like they're really listening. And yeah, no, I'd love to see it. I got to give kudos where kudos is due. So great job, 2K. I hope to see more like this. And that right there is pretty much everything condensed. I looked through like 3 different articles, and that's everything pretty much just condensed. And throughout the video, I also showed the current images that are live of 2K25. So all the images that are currently out there, I have showed in this video. If more articles come out, if more images come out, feel free to tag me on X at FiddleStevenYT if there's an article or an image I haven't seen yet or I haven't showed you guys in the video. Go ahead and tag me, and if you see any more articles that come out, tag me in those as well so that I can stay up to date and keep you guys in the loop as well. And finally, as always, all articles will be in the description for you to read them thoroughly yourself if you weren't content with my little brief description of each one. With that being said, give the video a like, subscribe, notifications on for more 2K content as well as edited gaming videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. FiddleSteven out. Peace.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, join the team, yeah, it's fatal. Yeah, it's fatal. We don't need to sleep, time to eat, set the table. Yeah, that's fatal. Listen when he speaks, take a seat, yeah, it's fatal. Yeah, it's fatal. If you try and leave, best believe, yeah, that's fatal.